take an inning for Will, you know.
I'll do 4 through 9, just all on my own. That's literally me. That's messed up though. That's messed up. It's a little chilly Looney Tunes.
Pick it up. We're gonna pick it up. I think so too. Over there. Okay, let's not unplug anything.
Where is Pierce Pictures?
There you go. Yeah.
Shut up, Toby.
There you go.
Is everyone ready?
Yeah, they're good. Actually, Shin.
The Korean.
Look at Lake Show, dude.
He's starting again today. I thought he just started.
He started.
Oh, he started the last home game.
Yeah, the last one. TikTok shop.
TikTok cheaper. And you get discounts.
Yeah, we don't even know if it works, man.
It's like, we don't know. I'm gonna get some Fennec golf clubs off the TikTok shop. 50% off. Whatever they got going on there. So a $500 drive, I get down to 100. Is this team also good? Like really good?
You were here when you remember when that other kid was announcing with Will?
Yeah.
That's the same team.
Oh, this is the team with the guy who had the Yankee scouting.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this baseball afternoon, gloomy afternoon here at Joe Kelly Field on the LA Pierce College campus. We've got Brahmas hosting the Santa Barbara City College Vaqueros today, and a game that certainly matters for Pierce, trying to win just one more game so they don't finish bottom in the conference under the Oxnard College Condors. We've got lineups for you out on the fields for the Brahmas today. Orion Hom Chalklander going to be fielding it at first, Stephen Murray at second, JJ Feck Foom Sint in his usual role at short, and Isaac Samano over at third base. In the outfield, we have Logan Kim in left, Wyatt Lamarsna, his new transition spot, still getting warmed up in center field, and he's throwing with Landon Raskin, who's going to be playing right field today. Lineup for the Vaqueros is as follows. Daniel Giorso going to get things started off. Ethan Rodriguez quickly behind him, and Presley Kosciuszko in the hole. Sebastian Arguiles is going to be in the cleanup spot. Vince Gambardella hitting fifth, Jordan Harris batting sixth, and Parker Hellickson batting seventh. Zach Torres in the penultimate spot for the Vaqueros, and Ethan Watson going to be in the 9-hole today. Jaden Shim going to be your starting pitcher today. Dylan Shue going to be the catcher behind the bump. Shim definitely had some struggles in the middle of the season. Now, with a crucial spot here, Brahmas with 2 games left, this one against the Vaqueros, and we're back here at Joe Kelly Field tomorrow, where we'll be hosting the Ventura College Pirates, the only other conference win for the Brahmas outside of Oxnard College. Speaking of Oxnard College, Brahmas coming off of that win in the game they had on Tuesday. They saw them winning that game 7-1. We're ready to go here. Daniel Giorso steps up to the plate now for the Vaqueros, and we're ready to get underway here. New camera angle here on the LAPC Baseball YouTube account. Very higher up. Get more of an angle between the pitcher and the hitter, something that we've been trying to do for weeks. Time to go here. Jaden Shim gets his first pitch. Comes set. Through the windup. Swung on by Giorso. It'll be lifted to the center fielder, Wyatt Lamarsna. He's tracking it right under it and will make the catch easily for the first out of the game. Brings up Ethan Rodriguez. Vaqueros definitely wanted to get on the board early here. They certainly have the talent to do so, but they are a fast attacking team with the top half of their lineup leaded off by Daniel Giorso. Leads the team in so many statistics. That ball by Shim going to be outside for a ball. Ethan Rodriguez up to the plate now, enters this game with a 309 batting average and a 537 on base percentage, essentially getting on base half the time. Next pitch by Shim through the windup. Called strike, caught the inside part of the plate. Now a 1-1 count here for Shim. Brahmas struggled with Ethan Rodriguez in their first 3-game series against the Vaqueros. That ball's going to be a hit to the first baseman, Ham Talklander, who fielded it cleanly and get the second out of the inning. Now Presley Kosciuszko is going to step up to the plate now for the Vaqueros. Rodriguez and Kosciuszko back-to-back lefties before facing Sebastian Argyles. Shim's pitch swung on right back to him. It hits him off the leg. Stephen Murray's there to catch the ball to the first baseman, Ham Talklander, on a run, and he gets the last out of the inning. What a play. We hope that Jaden Shim is okay, and we send it to the bottom of the first inning. Brahmas still tied at 0-0. Back here on the WSC Network, bringing you Brahmas Baseball here on the LAPC Baseball YouTube account. Brahmas going 1-2-3 in that first inning. Jaden Shim, the pitcher, definitely going to be happy with that. But now out on the field are the Vaqueros. Specifically, Presley Kosciuszko is going to be over at first base. Second baseman today is going to be Daniel Giorso, the usual. Shortstop is going to be Sebastian Arguelles. Third baseman going to be Jordan Harris. Over to the outfield is going to be played by Ethan Watson. The center fielder going to be Zach Torres, and the right fielder going to be Ethan Rodriguez, the man who grounded out into that unassisted play by the first baseman, Ryan Ham Talklander. For your Brahmas, Landon Raskin leading things off. JJ Torrente right behind him in the DH spot. Wyatt Lamarsna coming up in the hole, and Dylan Shue going to be batting cleanup today. Orion Ham Talklander is going to be batting 5th, JJ Fagfum Sint batting 6th, and Stephen Murray batting 7th. Logan Kim going to be in the penultimate spot. Last but not least, the third baseman, Isaac Samano. Raskin, first time this season he's going to see himself batting leadoff for the Brahmas, takes that first pitch for a strike. Quickly an 0-1 count here for Raskin. Raskin entering today's game with a 231 batting average. That ball's going to be lifted to the right field. Rodriguez over in right field stumbles a bit, but is able to find his footing. Now JJ Torrente steps up to the plate here for the Brahmas. Jack Harlow being the walk-up song for Torrente. Colin Dahl is going to be the pitcher for the Vaqueros. Brahmas not unfamiliar with Dahl's stuff, faced him in the first game of that 3-game series back in March. That ball swung on and missed for strike 2. Believe it may have been in April, that first week of April, when the Brahmas had 2 games over in Santa Barbara at Pershing Park. Santa Barbara coming here for 1 game. That ball fouled off by Torrente. Quickly an 0-2 count here.
Good job, 5.
Torrente, definitely one of the better hitters for this Brahmas lineup. Has only struck out 10 times on the season. Fouls that pitch off. Is definitely going to try and battle his way on for his on-base percentage. Steps back into the box. Dahl gets his pitch through the windup. Swung on, lifted foul towards the tennis courts behind the Brahma dugout on the third base side.
Nice noise. Thank you. Beautiful noise.
Next pitch, swung on, could possibly get through the gap. Giorso's going to field it cleanly, toss it on over to Kosciuszko at first base, and now there are 2 outs for Wyatt Lamarzna. Because coach wanted to. Now Lamarzna steps into the box here. Lamarzna and Fakfum Sint, the shortstop, essentially trading blows for who the better hitter is on the team. Fakfum Sint is batting 20 points behind Lamarzna, but Lamarzna only with that boost due to the good start of the season. That is not going to be what he wants, however, and now it's quickly the last out for the inning of the Brahmas. They get none across, neither do the Vaqueros in the first inning. We send it to the top of the second, still a 0-0 game. Back here on the WSC Network, bringing you Brahmas baseball here on the LAPC Baseball YouTube account. Make sure you're subscribed and hitting that bell for notifications so you get the alert whenever we start these live streams and any updates regarding the teams and or players here for your Los Angeles Pierce College Brahmas. We're here in the top of the second inning. Sebastian Argyles is going to step up to the plate. First pitch to him, missing the zone. 1-0 count to the shortstop. Argyles, definitely somewhat of a threat to the Brahmas. Had a bit of a dry spell against them in the beginning of April. Fakfum Sint, that ball's going to get through his glove. It'll be the first error of the game for the Brahmas.
Can I help you? That is not a hit.
Ryan,
Ryan.
you guys, we're doing something.
Ryan, you need to focus. You're in commercial.
Now Vince Gambardella is going to step up to the plate now for the Brahmas. Shim's first pitch to him is going to miss high for a ball.
No,
You can put it for everybody else but the shortstop. Yeah.
why does he have that? Does he have?
Shims gets set for his pitch. Finally gets it from his catcher's shoe. Gonna take off from first base. The tag in there in time. Called out. Sebastian Argel, he's not fast enough on the bases.
1-1. How do I put that? Strike.
What a throw by the catcher, Dylan Shue. His dad definitely gonna be happy about that toss. As now there is one out, nobody on. Vince Gambardella faces a 1-1 count here. Shim back in his prime position. Gets his pitch through the windup. Inside hits. Gambardella isn't phased by it at all as it hits his Evo shield. No contact whatsoever with the ball.
That sounded like it hurt.
Again, that Evo shield protecting the elbow of Gambardella. That sound you hear, and just being it hitting the shield. Now Jordan Harris steps up to the plate here. Harris coming into this game with a 267 batting average. Potentially trying to bump those numbers up. Definitely not horrible, but compared to the rest of this Santa Barbara lineup, you're looking at Giorso's batting 390, Arguelli's batting 306, even Ethan Rodriguez batting 309. A lot of guys here who can get on base for the Vaqueros and get hits and balls in play. That one not going to be in play. Quickly an 0-2 count now for Harris. Harris nonetheless a 396 on base percentage will cleanly round it up to 40% of the time he likes to get on base via the walk and any other forms of transportation over to first. Jaden Shim still in the mound. Another runner on first now after that hit by Dell. A pickoff attempt is going to be unsuccessful here. Still an 0-2 count. Shem not wanting to worry about the runner on first here. Comes through his windup. Off speed lifted towards shallow right field. Has a chance to die in fair territory. That's exactly what's going to happen. Raskin going to field that ball. It'll be a blue base hit for Harris. And now two runners are on for the designated hitter, Parker Hellickson.
So if he goes first or third, I put two pluses? Okay.
Runner in scoring position for Hellickson. Hellickson already on the year with 16 RBIs. Trying to boost that here. First pitch by Shim. In there for strike one. Quickly an 0-1 count. Still with one out here. Shim can get out of this inning with his very next pitch. Looking for a double play ball up the middle. Either Stephen Murray or JJ Fagfum-Sint, the second baseman or shortstop respectively, could turn it. They're definitely having a fun time on Tuesday against Oxnard. A lot of slow balls being hit to that middle part of the infield. They're fielding them all cleanly, getting the outs either at second or first, including Isaac Simano, who was the third baseman that game. 1-1 count to Hellickson. 277 batting average on the year. Entering this game. Gets on base again almost as much as does. Finds himself on first base, now boosting that on base percentage. That ball's low and away. 2-1 count here. Shem able to retire the side in the first. Struggling a little bit here as he finds himself with two runners on. Only one out. His next pitch, off speed, gonna miss the zone. Quickly a 3-1 count here to Hellickson. Zach Torres, the center fielder, seen in the on-deck circle. He could have an opportunity potentially with bases loaded if Shim can't find the strike zone here. Gets his pitch, comes set. Through the windup, missing the zone. It'll be the first walk clean issued by Shim. Now Zach Torres coming up to the plate. Torres, only 6 RBIs on the year so far. Only has 50 at-bats. It's 100 less than guys like Giorso and Kosciuszko. But is definitely trying to get something done. Still boasts a 394 on-base percentage, but only a 160 batting average as he takes that for strike one. Santa Barbara with a chance to get on the board early. Torres going to try and take full advantage of that here. Shim's pitch swung on up the middle. No one's going to be there to field it. Lamarza is going to field it over in center field. He'll throw it home. The throw is there, and he's tagged out at home. Jordan Harris not able to beat out the throw in time. What a throw by the Dragon himself. It will be a base hit single for Torres, and he will record 1 RBI. Parker Hellickson now finds himself over at second base, but Jordan Harris thrown out at home plate for the second out of the inning. Great throw by Lamarzna in center. Now Ethan Watson, the left fielder, steps up for the Vaqueros. First pitch by Shim, swung on towards the backstop here at Joe Kelly Field. Next pitch is swung on, lifted towards left center field. Logan Kim there to make the grab on the run. Only 1 run comes across the board for the Vaqueros in a 1-out bases loaded. Jaden Shim definitely going to be very happy with that. 1-0 game as we head to the bottom of the second. Back here on the WSC network, you're watching Brahmas Baseball here on the LAPC Baseball YouTube account. Here in the bottom of the second inning, Dylan Shue's going to lead things off, trying to answer back to the Santa Barbara 1 run in the top of the inning. Shue first pitch by Dahl, who still finds himself on the mound, is going to be in there for a strike. Brahmas retirement of the side by Dahl in that last inning, as that ball is going to be hit towards the second baseman Giorso. He fields it cleanly, gets the first out of the inning. Now Orion Hom-Tocklander is going to step up to the plate now for the Brahmas. Han Tocklander saw himself with a start in Tuesday's game against the Oxnard College Condors. That pitch by Dahl off speed in there for a strike. What I would call an unfortunate start for Han Tocklander when 0 for 4 on the day was hit by a pitch. 3 errors committed by the left side of the infield, not allowing Han Tocklander to record a hit, as that ball's going to go towards the shortstop Arguelles. The third baseman Harris ducks out of the way, and the pick by Kosciuszko is going to get Han Tocklander in time. Now JJ Fagfum-Sint steps up to the plate here for the Brahmas.
No, I'm good, thank you.
Moving over to Fagfum-Sint, who's essentially gotten a hit in every game he's played since before the spring break here for the Brahmas. That pitch hitting him. He'll get on base cleanly, but still trying to keep that hitting streak alive. We'll see that in his next plate appearance. Now Stephen Murray going to step up to the plate for the Brahmas. Stephen Murray had a start against the Oxnard College Condors. He went 1 for 5. Was able to get a single in his 4th plate appearance in the 6th inning. Everything else was just ground balls, even into a double play at one point. That first pitch framed beautifully by Gambardella for the first strike of the at-bat. 0-1 count. Dahl quickly has 2 outs, was trying to get Fagfum-Sint to retire the side, but just manages to barely hit him. So that ball's going to be inside to Murray. Now a 1-1 count. Murray comes into this game with a 111 batting average as he swings and misses at that pitch. It'll be a 1-2 count. Gets on base almost 30% of the time, but has only seen 63 at-bats. Definitely one of the players consistently subbed in and out of games at the second base position. Next pitch he's going to swing at. It's going to go down the line, not going to find fair territory. We'll redo the count. Still 1-2 here. Stephen Murray poised to get a hit. Checks his swing. Home plate umpire says he went all the way around. Gambardella doesn't know how many strikes there are, but it is 3, and we send it to the top of the 3rd inning. Brahmas still trailing by a score of 1-0. Back here with WSC Network, you're watching LAPC Brahmas Baseball. Make sure you're subscribed and hitting that bell for notifications so you get the alert for all of these live streams, including any updates regarding the team and or players here for the Pierce College Brahmas. Vaquero is going to be starting it off with their leadoff hitter, Daniel Giorso, to start the top of the 3rd inning. Jaden Shim still on the mound for the Brahmas. That pitch, bunt is shown. No contact made by Giorso. He's trying to bump up his on-base percentage, which is now 40, around 45%. Apparently, that was not called a strike. He's calling it a ball. Apparently, Giorso pulled back on the bunt. Head coach for the Brahmas, Bill Pickett's, not happy with the call.
Yeah, the ump say he pulled back.
Called it a ball.
So it is going to be a 1-0 count, not an 0-1 count as I suspected. Oh, we did check it down the first base line. Home plate umpire seems to be on one starting off this game. So that is clearly a strike. I could see it from here, and he's blocking my point of view, but we're able to get that other umpire's point of view. Thank God we have two here. Shim's next pitch catches that part of the zone just a bit outside and low. Umpire liked it quickly, an 0-2 count for Giorso. Giorso flied out to the center fielder, Wyatt Lamarzna, on a one-pitch at-bat in the first inning. Now gets an opportunity here to redeem it. Not a great position. Shim's next pitch swung on to the second baseman, Murray. He fields it cleanly over to his first baseman, Orion Hahn-Tocklander. Little high, but the tall first baseman is able to make the grab. Quickly, one out here for the Brahmas.
Yeah.
Do they have 233s? Oh, this guy's 31.
Ethan Rodriguez, the right fielder, now steps up to the plate. Rodriguez grounded out unassistedly to the first baseman, Orion Hahn-Tocklander. Now comes back to the box. Shim's first pitch swung on, checked. Half swung more like. Isaac Samano trying to get the grab down the line. He's not going to be successful as that falls towards the bubble just behind the fence down the third base line. Shim had a bit of a problem with his control in the second inning. Did allow one run to score, had bases loaded with only one out. His next off-speed pitch, just missing the zone shoe, trying to frame it back in there. Not going to be successful. A 1-1 count. Had bases loaded with one out, able to get out of the inning thanks to a throw via Wyatt Lamarzna out in center field, getting Harris out at home plate. Shim's next pitch. Fastball driven down the line. Landon Raskin over to get it on the warning track. He'll catch it on the run. 2 outs here. Brahmas trying to retire these first 3 for the second time today. Shim was successful in the first inning. Can he do it again here? Presley Kosciuszko is going to step up to the plate now for the Vaqueros. Shim wondering why he's getting the sign from the umpire to hold on as Kosciuszko is ready to go in the box. Now Shim ready to go as well. Takes a breath through the windup. The pitch swung on, lifted towards left field. Looks like it's going to be foul. It will be foul. Logan Kim giving up on the ball halfway through. Allows one of his teammates from the dugout. Looks like Lucas Escalante, the two-way pitcher and infielder / outfielder, going to grab that one. Back to the game here. Shim nodding in agreement to the sign from Shu. Next pitch, off speed, doesn't catch the zone. 1-1 count. Kosciuszko came into this game with a .306 batting average. He's definitely seen it gone down a couple points with his first ground out to Stephen Murray, the second baseman. Shim's next pitch, again, barely missing the zone, will bring up a 2-1 count to the pitcher from Korea. Shim's next pitch swung on right back up the middle, a diving JJ Fett. Unsuccessful to try and make a play. Kosciuszko is going to get his first hit of the day. And now the man who got the first hit of the game for both the Brahmas or the Vaqueros, Sebastian Arguelles, is going to step up to the plate. Arguelles caught stealing in his first plate appearance after getting his single. Off-speed pitch by Shim, missing the zone again. Now a 1-0 count. Not a lot of off-speed pitches being called for Shim here, as they are looked on in amazement by the Vaqueros lineup. Shim takes a peek back at Kosciuszko at first. Kosciuszko dancing around. He'll take off. The throwdown from Shu, possibly in time, but Stephen Murray not able to hold on to the ball. Kosciuszko finds himself on second base thanks to his steal. Now a 2-0 count. Arguelli's trying to keep his clean sheet on the day. Runner in scoring position for him. Could tack on to the 29 RBIs he has on the season already. Next pitch by Shim, off speed, finally finds the zone. 2-1 count. That slider by Shim. Nothing easy to hit. Arguelli's with the third most at-bats for the Vaqueros. 37 hits, 10 doubles, and an additional one, a triple. No home runs on the year. Is that pitch going to be fouled off here at the backstop at Joe Kelly Field? Now a 2-2 count, twos across the board, 2 outs. Shim takes his time on the mound. Takes a look back at Kosciuszko. The pitch, off speed, swung on towards the shortstop, Fagfum Sint, who essentially flips the ball to himself. The stretch by Orion Hom-Tocklander isn't going to be enough, as home plate umpire is asked for the call from the field umpire, and he says that he is off the bag. Definitely a controversial play, but Hom-Tocklander needing to reach for that one in order to make the play will not be successful, and it will be counted as a single for Arguelles. Kosciuszko now finds himself over at third base. Gambardella hit by a pitch in his first plate appearance in the second inning. Now finds himself with a runner 90 feet away. First pitch is going to be skied into right center field. Raskin and Wyatt Lamarza communicating who's going to get under it. It'll be Lamarzna for the last out of the inning. Again, another jam for Jaden Shim. He's able to get out of it as the Brahmas still trail by a score of 1-0. Back here on the WSC Network,
The best one is going to be Bo Nix. If he doesn't, then I don't think it's going to be Bo Nix.
you're watching Brahmas baseball as Logan Kim steps up to the plate for the Brahmas. Here in the bottom of the third inning, Brahmas only trailing by a score of 1-0. Definitely something that they want here. A win against Santa Barbara, as that ball is skied down the line, but it's going to be foul. Logan Kim just a bit early. Colton Dahl still on the mound, smiles as he gets the ball back from his catcher Gambardella. Kim on the year entering this game with a 214 batting average, just under 30% on base. Finds himself with an 0-2 count quickly here. Dahl's next pitch, swung on and miss. A strikeout for Kim now brings up the third baseman, Isaac Samano. Back-to-back strikeouts for Dahl. He was able to get the strikeout against Murray to end the second inning. That pitch just missing outside for ball one. Samano with a start against the Condors on Tuesday. Went 1 for 4, was able to get that. No, he actually went 0 for 3. Was hit by pitch in his first at bat. Grounded out a few times, even into a double play. Now a 2-1 count here. Next pitch, swung on, lifted towards the right side. The right fielder, Ethan Rodriguez, is going to try and catch the ball. Not on a dive, it'll get by him. Isaac Samano looking over, trying to get on third. He won, and he'll be up safely with the double. Brahmas now turn it back to the top of their lineup with Landon Raskin, the leadoff hitter. Isaac Samano going to be happy with his extra base hit, as that just gets under the glove of Rodriguez over in right field. First hit for the Brahmas goes for extra bases. And now Raskin, who's already 0 for 1 on the day, flied out to Rodriguez in right field. Just trying to get an RBI here for the Brahmas. A lot of tail on that off-speed pitch by Dahl. Forces Raskin to hesitate away from the pitch. Now an 0-1 count here. Giorso dogging the bag over at second. Retreats, bunt shown by Raskin. He pulls back on the off-speed pitch. Quickly a 1-1 count here. Raskin in his start on Tuesday, 1 for 4, was able to get that single in his last plate appearance in the 8th inning against his former team. That ball going to be grounded towards the third base Harris. He takes a look over at Samano, throws it over to his first base counterpart Kosciuszko for the second out of the inning. And now J.J. Torrente going to step into the box for the Brahmas. Raskin still looking for his first hit of the day. Again, took him all game on Tuesday. Looking not to replicate that. Torrente, on the other hand, 1 for 3. The next pitch is going to be grounded toward Arguelles, the shortstop. He'll throw it over to first for the last out of the inning. Brahmas are able to finally get their first hit of the game. And while it was in scoring position, doesn't come across home plate. Still a 1-0 game. We go to the top of the 4th. Back here on the WSC network, we're bringing you Brahmas baseball here on the LAPC baseball YouTube account. Make sure you're subscribed and hitting that bell for notifications so you get the alerts whenever these live streams start and any updates regarding the players or team here for your Los Angeles Pierce College Brahmas. Top of the fourth inning, Jordan Harris, the third baseman, going to step into the box here for the Vaqueros. Shims still on the mound. First pitch going to be lined down that third base foul line, but will creep foul. Shim still going strong for the Brahmas here. Has faced 11 batters in his last 2 innings, including 2 consecutive appearances by the shortstop Arguelles and the catcher Vince Gambardella. Trying to recreate what he was able to do in the first inning. Next pitch, off speed, gets the zone. 0-2 count quickly here for Harris. Harris, the unfortunate victim of that tag out at home plate via the throw from Lamarsna over in center field, not allowing that second run to score for the Vaqueros, keeping it to a 1-0 ball game. Shim gets his pitch through the windup, misses outside. Shu not able to bring it back. Did set up outside, so it was going to be a hard task regardless. 1-2 count. Next pitch, off speed, misses outside yet again. Now a 2-2 count. Harris, weak contact in the second inning in his first plate appearance. Did find himself get a base hit because of it. Just a bloop single over to Landon Raskin, the right fielder. Just gets in front of his glove, not able to hold on to it. Shim's next pitch, fastball. Check swing checked by the home plate umpire, field umpire. Says he didn't come around, and now it's a full count here. Harris battling all the way back from an 0-2 count. Now finds himself with a full count, trying to get on base by any means necessary. Shim comes set, gets his pitch. Through the windup. Swung on, lifted, fouled right above the Vaqueros dugout. Jaden Shim with a full count here.
LAPC baseball? We live.
We are back here with Brahmas baseball. A little bit of technical difficulties. Find themselves with a run coming across the board. Wyatt Lamarsna getting things started with a line drive back up the middle to the center fielder. Then a Dylan Shu ground ball bunt to the third baseman Harris. Orion Hom-Tocklander with a ball hit, a bunt towards the first baseman Kostusko, who fields it, tries to get the runner Shu out at second on a tag, but it's mishandled by the middle infield of the Vaqueros, and Lamarsna is able to score. Then J.J. Fagfun-Sint getting Dylan Shu over to third base on his ground out to the second baseman Giorso. Here we are. 2 down, 1 run comes across the board for the Brahmas. Stephen Murray now up to bat. That pitch swung on and missed for the final out of the game. Again, apologies for the technical difficulties we had that inning, but the Brahmas, I promise you, did score a run. We're not making it up. Now a 1-1 game as we go to the top of the 5th inning.
That's so funny.
Back here on the WSC Network, bringing you Brahmas Baseball here on the LAPC Baseball YouTube account. Make sure you're subscribed and hitting that bell for notifications so you get the alert whenever we start these live streams and any updates regarding the team and or players here for your Pierce College Brahmas. Top of the fifth, Daniel Giorso, the one hitter, going to lead things off here for the Vaqueros. 0 for 2 on the day with a flyout and a groundout so far. Jaden Shim still on the bump for the Brahmas. First pitch. Gets the zone quickly, an 0-1 count here. Had some technical difficulties in the last inning. We are back, however. Shim's next pitch grounded to the second baseman. Isaac Samano has a hard time handling it. Third baseman, excuse me, will be the second error of the game for the Brahmas.
Where'd you get the other one from?
He said it on. He said it was an error.
Ethan Rodriguez will now step up to the plate now for the Vaqueros. 0 for 2 as well on the day. Giorso stands at first base. He's trying to rack up his stolen base count. He'll try and do so there. Takes off from first base. The tag not going to be in there in time. The throw gets away from Stephen Murray. It seemed as though Fagfum Sint flipped it over to him. So if he got the out, did not, however. Now a runner on second base. No outs for Rodriguez. Vaqueros trying to answer back from the one run that the Brahmas scored off of the minor mistakes by Santa Barbara in that last inning.
Oh, yeah, my bad. I kind of forgot.
Shim takes a look over at Giorso, dances around at second base through the windup, swung on by Rodriguez. Quickly a 1-2 count here for the Korean on the mound.
Saying he was third, you know.
No, but
Oh,
it is
did you
right.
see that? Oh, whiff.
He's really not going right. Yeah. It is. That's right. Maybe two.
Rodriguez with a runner in scoring position. Has 14 RBIs on the day. That pitch in the dirt blocked by Shu. Will bring up the 2-1 count, but runner not able to come across. Shu doing whatever it takes in order to not allow that to happen. 14 RBIs, a decent amount on the roster, but again, compared to the players that start every game, just kind of watered down. Shim's next pitch outside, misses the zone, trying to get him to come around. Rodriguez knows better and now has a 3-1 count here, trying to take full advantage of this situation. Shim looking in, gets his pitch, comes set. Giorso not moving as much on second base. Dances around a little bit through the windup. Off speed, gonna miss the outside part of the zone. Brahmas still trying to record their first out of the fifth inning as Presley Kosciuszko is gonna step into the box now for the Vaqueros. I believe he's showing bunt early here. He is. Has the bat out. Trying to get the runners across. He'll pull back on the off-speed outside of the zone. 1-0 count. Trying to get both of these runners into scoring position instead of the one on second. Arguelles in the on-deck circle, already 2 for 2 on the day. You can understand why you'd want both of these runners in scoring position. The pitch by Shim does hit the bat questionably. Does not. It's called a fair ball, and Giorso is going to over to third base on what is presumed to be the passed ball off of Shu's glove. Rodriguez remains at first. Kosciuszko still hasn't put the bunt down. Now doesn't find himself bunting anymore. Runners in first and third. That pitch in the dirt. Shu able to get a hold of it, but Quickly a 3-0 count. Shim gonna have to battle all the way back here as now the bullpen for the Brahmas is gonna start getting active. Most likely we'll see the likes of Stefano Gonzalez to relieve the duties of Jaden Shim as he's found struggling here in the top of the fifth inning. Doesn't want to load the bases with no outs. Bunt is shown by Kosciuszko, but it's going to be way out. Kosciuszko gets on the base path for the second time today, and now Sebastian Arguelles will step up to the plate. 2 for 2 on the day, 2 singles, not before pitching coach Alex Figaldi is going to step out, have a word with his starting pitcher, get some understanding as to what's going on, maybe take a breath.
Yeah, here's Danny Gonzalez. Here's Danny Campos.
Arguelles struggled against the Brahmas in their first 3-game series at the beginning of April. It was hard for him to find a hit. I believe through somewhere around 14 to 15 at-bats. Didn't see more than 2 hits. Series now, already with 2 hits in his first 2 at-bats here. But again, this will be the last time the Brahmas face Santa Barbara City College this year as they begin to wrap up their season.
I somehow have Patrick's. Why? I don't know. Has he ever logged into your phone? Apparently. Not my phone.
Back to baseball here for Galdi and Shim, done with their meeting on the mound. Shim now gets his pitch, trying to attack Arguelles here with bases loaded, no outs. Next pitch, inside in the dirt, blocked by Shu, not allowing any runners to come across. Shim going to be grateful for that effort by his catcher, shaking his wrist. Hit him on that thumb. Has been a question for Shu all season long. He's good to go. Umpire's going to clean off the mound so that Shim can get a better understanding of where the plate is.
Sit down. We're back. That's gonna sound great.
Shim gets his pitch, comes set, through the windup, checked his swing. Home plate umpire is going to check with his field home umpire.
Panda Express sounds.
Will be a 2-0 count now for Arguelles. Shim certainly doesn't want to walk in a run here, especially since the Brahmas were able to get that run in the bottom half of the 4th inning to tie the game. Jaden Shim's next pitch. Ball 3, low and outside. Shim struggling to find the zone, struggling with his command. Can't even get it done with the fastball, let alone the slider now. He faces a 3-0 count against the shortstop who's been perfect all day today. He's trying to get on base for the 3rd time of the game. Shim comes set, gets his pitch. Finally finding the zone. A sigh of relief, but again, job is not done. Even if he does get this out somehow with no runs coming across, that'll only be the first out of the inning. Double play ball is in order, but asking for a lot here from such a strong Santa Barbara team that gets runs in these situations. Shim, unfortunately, 3 walks in a row. We'll see Daniel Giorso coming across home plate after he was able to get on base via the error by the 3rd baseman, Isaac Samano. Now Vince Gambardella will step up to the plate. Shim desperately trying to record an out, let alone trying to get out of this situation. His next pitch, outside part of the zone. Still a ball, though. Now a 2-1 ball game. Brahmas, with a surge of momentum, quickly killed here in the top of the 5th. Santa Barbara looking to become trigger happy. That ball's going to be down the line. Called foul.
You sound so disappointed.
Gambardella definitely wanted that one in fair territory. Try and bump up his 25 RBIs on the year. Was hit by a pitch in his first plate appearance in the second, then flied out to Lamarsden center in the third. Here in his third plate appearance, takes that for ball two.
Oh my gosh.
Shim nods in agreement to the pitch selection. That pitch just missing outside the umpire, not giving anything free to Shim. Now a 3-1 count. Could potentially walk 4 batters in a row. Just completely messing with Shim's persistent on the mound, as we saw through the first 4 innings. Come set. Through the windup. The pitch off speed, down the line, past a diving Reinham Talkender. You knew it was coming. 1 run's going to score. Another run rounding third. Gambardella able to get the job done with that 2-run single. And now Bill Pickett's seen enough here from Jaden Shim, walking 3 batters to load the bases and then allowing 2 more to score is not how you want to go about it. Stefano Gonzalez will be the man for the job now as a pitching change here in the top of the 5th inning. Brahmas now find themselves trailing 4-1.
Welcome back. Here's Will.
That was Nicholas Tomac, who finds himself on the injured list for the Brahmas after, what did you do, fracture your wrist, sprain your wrist? You fractured your wrist, and now it's even worse than it needs to be, correct?
Yeah.
Tomac being one of the pitchers.
Low CRM too.
One of the low, yeah.
Desperately what the Brahmas need as Jaden Shim's day is done. Stefano Gonzalez takes over. He'll face Jordan Harris, and he swings and misses at the first pitch he sees. Clearly liked what he saw as Gonzalez was warming up, not able to make contact on the first pitch. Next one, outside, not going to catch the zone.
Why does it always get cold when I don't wear a sweatshirt?
Now a 1-1 count here for Gonzalez.
It's really cool.
Next pitch is going to get by the catcher's shoe. Arguelles from third is going to score, and Gambardella is going to make his way on over to second base. Now, 4 runs on the day so far. In the inning, excuse me, yeah. Brahma's still looking for their first out of the inning. Next pitch by Gonzalez finds the zone. 2-2 count here, trying to get his Brahmas back in the dugout. There is a runner in scoring position for Harris, who already finds himself going 1 for 2 on the day. Was able to get that base hit in the second inning, struck out looking in the fourth. Jaden Shim's one and only strikeout of the day. That pitch going to miss low in the zone. Now a 3-2 count here. Jaden Shim, 4 innings pitched, 5 walks, only 1 strikeout. 7 hits against Jaden Shim. That pitch going to be grounded towards Fek from Sin at short. He'll throw it over to Ham Talklander at first, ignoring the runner, Gambardella, from second base. Brahmas finally get their first out of the inning. And now Parker Halleckson with a runner 90 feet away, trying to get on base, get this runner in with only 1 out. Jaden Shim's last potential runner that is in his ownership is now on third. Already has 5 on the day. Potentially 6 in total for Shim if Gambardella can cross home plate. All of them will be earned except for one. Isaac Samano catches that ball. He's going to try and get the run out at the plate, but the throw, short hop shoe, will roll into the fence. Halleckson gets on base via the fielder's choice. Will be a throwing error enforced on Samano. And now Halleckson going to find himself at second base via the throw. So 4 of the 6 runs enforced by Shim are going to be the only ones that are earned. And now the runner on second entirely up to Gonzalez. That pitch gets the zone on Torres, quickly making it an 0-1 count. Gonzalez looking in for his pitch, trying to not let the Vaqueros go through their lineup in this inning that started off with Giorso at the top. That pitch definitely going to help out. A quick 0-2 count here for Gonzalez, the new pitcher on the mound. Looks back at second base. His pitch going to miss outside for ball 1. Gonzalez's last appearance coming on the 19th against Moore Park College. He went 3 1/3, gave up a walk, was able to record 6 strikeouts, gave up 4 hits, no runs, no earned. The Brahmas would go on to lose that ball game 6-1. After a 5-run first inning, he gets that strikeout swinging on Zach Torres. Off-speed pitch lands just in there for him. And now the 9-hole batter, Ethan Watson, steps up 0 for 2 on the day, flied out to left field, then popped up to right field, trying to find somewhere in the middle, trying to find some open field with a runner in scoring position. Watson with 13 RBIs on the year definitely has a chance to tack on another one here. The first pitch by Gonzalez outside, gets by Dylan Chu. The pass ball, we'll see Hellickson advanced over to third, thought about going home, but took it back. Now stays at third base, making it easier for Watson up to bat to get this runner 90 feet away to score. Gonzalez definitely been one of the more impressive freshman pitchers for the Brahmas. Saw a very good start in the season, going up against teams like Cerritos and Southwestern, where he somewhat dominated those performances, but ever since conference play has seen somewhat of a decline, but nothing too crazy coming into this game. That ball blocked by Shu, again doing whatever it takes to not let this run score easily. 3-0 count to Watson. It would be the fourth walk of the inning if successful for Hellickson. Umpire cleans off the plate for the nth time this inning. 3-0 count. Gonzalez getting his pitch. Fastball finds the outside part of the zone. 3-1. Gonzalez going to need to battle back here. Doesn't want to give up free bases. Certainly doesn't want Hellickson to score. Only reason why he's in that position due to the fielder's choice. That pitch low in the zone. Watson halfway to first base, already tossed his bat on the ground, will now come back. Walk of shame back to home plate. Full count here. Pierce fans mocking the run celebration of the Vaqueros. Gonzalez's next pitch, missing barely, will be a walk. Now runners on first and third. We head to the top of the lineup. Going to be going over it again as Daniel Giorso leaded things off with an error committed by Isaac Samano. Now finds himself up to bat yet again in this inning. 5 runs already across for the Vaqueros. Potentially could make it more, but none of it going to be Shim's doing, as all of these runners are completely in the hands of Gonzalez on the mound. His first pitch misses outside for ball 1. Brahmas were able to get that first run to come across in the bottom of the 4th. Looked like it was shaping up to be a good rest of the game with Shim pitching so well and so dominantly, but now just loses control. It's taken out of the game as Giorso's going to pop that up to the second baseman, Stephen Murray, who's able to handle it cleanly and get the 3rd out of the inning. Vaqueros are able to put up 5 in that inning. Brahmas now trail 6-1. No.
But they are.
Yeah.
I was really confused.
Back here on the WSC Network, Brahmas baseball here as Logan Kim is going to try and get things started here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Brahmas gave up 5 runs to the Vaqueros in the top half after they were able to answer back with finally scoring a run. It'll be a 1-0 count quickly to Kim here. Dahl still shoving it on the mound. That pitch in there for a strike. Jaden Shim, the pitcher for the Brahmas, essentially just losing the feel of the game. Next pitch outside again. Quickly a 2-1 count here for Kim. Kim trying to get things started is 0 for 1 with a strikeout in the 3rd inning. Looking to not replicate that here. That pitch going to be skied towards center field. Zach Torres under it makes the catch easily. And now Isaac Samano will have his second opportunity against Dahl. Samano doubled, got the first hit for the Brahmas in his first plate appearance in the 3rd inning. Just trying to replicate that here. First pitch called a strike on the outside part of the zone. Now an 0-1 count here with 1 out. Next pitch by Dahl quickly comes in off speed, catches the inside part. Now a 1-1 count. Brahmas knew it wasn't going to be easy against the Vaqueros, but with a glimmer of hope in the bottom of the 4th after scoring that run, now 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th as Landon Raskin will step up to the plate for the Brahmas.
High stream.
So, swing, strike, and then 2 to 3.
I already put it in. I'll do it next time.
Okay.
I said high. I said high stream.
Ryan, my co-host, saying hi to the stream, but is too nervous to say anything more than that.
That's crazy. Hand me a mic.
Okay.
No, not that one. Give me that one. So you can be co-hosts.
You wanna co-host this game with me?
Yeah.
That would be a travesty. Next pitch to Raskin, catches the outside part of the zone for a strike. 0-1 count quickly here for Raskin. Leadoff hitter for the first time of the season. Checks his swing. Did he go? No, not all the way through, says the field umpire here at Joe Kelly Field. Dahl still dominant on the mound for the Vaqueros. As soon as I say that, that ball going way past the glove of Gambardella. Now a 2-1 count here for Raskin. Next pitch swung on. It'll be foul. Quickly down the line. 2s across the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs. Next pitch by Dahl. It's going to hit Raskin. You could see it coming from a mile away. He was not getting out of that off-speed pitch. Thank God he stuck in there, though, or else I would have had a problem with him getting out of the way.
Just like the great Lil Lewin.
Runner on base here for JJ Torrente. Definitely looking to make some hard contact here. Torrente been one of the dominant hitters for the Brahmas. Dahl's first pitch to him is going to be swung on. Foul towards the tennis courts here at Pierce College. Definitely a gloomy day. Clouds overcast. Not a lot of sunlight hitting the field. Next pitch. Low in the zone for ball 1. Now a 1-1 count to Torrente. Torrente hasn't been able to find a base hit, has grounded out a couple of times, once to the shortstop Arguelles. Bunt is shown. Landon Raskin takes off from first. The long jump by Giorso will allow him to get into center field, but it will be a 1-2 count here for Torrente. Runner in scoring position.
Wait, how do I go back? It says strike 2.
Dahl gets his pitch. Giorso trying to dog out second base. That ball going to be hit down the line, past and in between the legs of the first base coach, Jackson Briscoe, claiming that the ball was moving, zigzagging along the grass. petty excuse by the first base coach. Asked to make a play, and he can't come through for the team. Now back to the game. Dahl looking over at Raskin at second. Through his windup. Up in the zone. Twos across the board yet again. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The number 2 hitter up to bat. Runner on second. Next pitch by Dahl. Off speed. Potential frame did not go Gambardella's way, as it is now a 3-2 count. Torrente able to battle back from his 1-2 count. Dahl's next pitch, fastball right back to the backstop here near the commentator's booth. We'll redo it, still a 3-2 count. Again, the Brahmas trying to answer back from that 5-run top half of the inning. Not the way they wanted to start going about it off of that Logan Kim flyout and the Isaac Samano strikeout, but Raskin gets on base. Torrente trying to get on base as well. Again, we do not see the designated hitter strike out often. Torrente on the year, 116 at-bats coming into the game. Next pitch by Dahl, swung on down the line. It'll be a foul ball. Jordan Harris almost hits him in the face. He's able to get out of the way of it, however. Still a 3-2 count with 2 outs. Torrente with 12 RBIs on the year does have one of the 2 home runs for the Brahmas. Trying to get something done here. Dahl's next pitch to Torrente swung on and lifted towards the infield. The pitcher Dahl is essentially not going to move that much and makes the catch for the last out of the inning. Dahl's second catch of the day sees the 3rd out of the inning for the Vaqueros. We send it to the top of the 6th inning. Brahmas trail 6-1. Back here on the WSC Network, we're bringing you Brahmas baseball here on the LAPC Baseball YouTube account. Make sure you're subscribed and hitting that bell for notifications so you get the alert every time we start these live streams and any updates regarding the team and players here for your Los Angeles Pierce College Brahmas. Ethan Rodriguez going to lead things off here, takes that first pitch for a strike off the pitcher Stefano Gonzalez, who saw himself come into the game relieving the duties of Jaden Shim. Jaden Shim dominant through 4 innings, giving up those 5 runs in the 5th. Next pitch by Gonzalez, off speed, finds the zone again. 0-2 count here quickly. Rodriguez with no response as he's 0 for 2 on the day, was able to get on base via a walk in his 3rd plate appearance in the last inning. Was one of the runs that came across for the Vaqueros. Trying to get something done. Next pitch misses the zone. Seemed like a similar spot to the previous 2 pitches, but it'll be a...
That was a great pitch. Is that his family? No, that's someone else's family. How do you know? He doesn't have family here.
Gonzalez looking in for his pitch, finally gets it, comes set through the windup, missing the zone low. 2-2 count here for Rodriguez. Again, one of the hitters for the Vaqueros who is yet to get on base cleanly. Next pitch by Gonzalez. Missing the zone yet again. Rodriguez battles all the way back from 0-2. Now finds himself with a full count here. Gonzalez definitely not wanting to give up a free base after he was ahead by so much. Contact yet to be made against Gonzalez for Rodriguez. This pitch inside doesn't catch the zone. It'll be a 6-pitch walk for Rodriguez. Discipline of the right fielder gives a runner on the base path for Presley Kosciuszko, the first baseman, who now steps up to the box. Gonzalez really honing in on that outside part of the zone. Umpire did give it for the first few pitches of the last at-bat. Now reluctant to give him the same calls. Next pitch by Gonzalez, way outside. Shu is able to hold on to it, trying to get the ball on the transfer. It's unsuccessful, but the runner Rodriguez over on first is not going to advance. 2-0 count. Gonzalez, 6 consecutive balls now, trying to break this spell on Kosciuszko. That pitch finally finds the zone. 2-1 count. Kosciuszko 1 for 2 on the day. Was able to get that single in the third inning. Was one of the many Vaqueros players with the walk last inning that ended up coming across home plate. That pitch not getting the zone again. Now 3-1 for Gonzalez. Gonzalez gets his pitch. Finds the zone. Kosciuszko liked it, but he'll foul it off towards the tennis courts at Pierce College. Now a full count yet again here. Gonzalez trying to win the battle this time around. Double play is in order. Runner on first, Rodriguez. Pitch by Gonzalez in there for a strike. Gonzalez was his second strikeout of the day. The first one looking. Again, the Pierce College fans somewhat mocking the celebrations of Santa Barbara City College as Sebastian Arguelles is going to right now for the Vaqueros. Gonzalez gets his pitch with 1 out. That pitch going to be lifted towards shallow center field. Will there be a play? No, there won't. It's going to drop in front of Lamarza, who's trying to get the out at second. Overthrows the second baseman Murray, but Stefano Gonzalez on the mound able to get the ball. Will be a base hit for the shortstop of the Vaqueros. Rodriguez advances over to second base. And now Vince Gambardella is going to step into the box now for the Vaqueros. He's 1 for 2 on the day, hit by pitch in his first at-bat. Got that 2 RBI single in the last inning, really opened this game wide open for Santa Barbara. First pitch by Gonzalez is going to be hammered towards dead center field. While Lamarza backing up to the warning track, catches the ball on the run. Nobody's going to advance, as Lamarza is able to keep that one off the ground for the second out of the inning. But a deep fly ball nonetheless from Gambardella, a hard hit ball, not finding any open field at these large dimensions here on Joe Kelly Field. Jordan Harris now steps up to the plate. Stefano Gonzalez going through the full order here. So he started off with Harris in the top of the 5th inning. He grounded out to the shortstop in that at-bat. Gonzalez's pitch swung on by Harris. Ground ball to Samano. I'm confused why he didn't just tag the runner, but he gets the play over to first base for the third out of the inning. Brahma's still trailing this game as we head into the bottom of the sixth inning, 6-1.
And we're back at LAPC baseball. Here's my co-host Will. I don't remember the network name.
WSC is the network name because that is the conference that we play in, ironically.
Of course, I knew that.
Ryan struggling to let his extrovertedness out here as he struggles broadcasting here on the LAPC Baseball YouTube account. Wyatt Lamarsna going to step into the box here for the Brahmas to try and lead things off. He takes that first pitch for a strike.
No, that was a great take, man. But the other pitcher is on pace for a complete game right now with only 67 pitches.
That's all you had to say about that? Yeah, 67 pitches. Yeah, Colton Dahl, the pitcher for the Vaqueros, definitely giving us a show here. That off-speed pitch going to miss outside, 2-1 count.
It was the most awkward
Lamarsna on the day, already 1 for 2, was able to get that single in the bottom of the fourth inning where we had our little blackout. He was the run that came across the score, made the game 1-1, and then Vaqueros immediately answering back with 5 runs in the top of the fifth. Finds himself with a 3-1 count. That pitch going to be taken outside for ball 4. Brahma's getting an easy runner on base here, and now Dylan Shue is going to step up to the plate now.
Got a bat change? You should let his dad do the broadcasting for this one.
Oh, 450.
Dylan Shue, 1 for 2 on the day, got on base in his last plate appearance in the fourth again when we had that blackout. Finds himself with a 0-1 count here quickly. Hit a ground ball, bunted his way on base to the third baseman. Jordan Harris wasn't able to get the play done. That pitch going to be swung on again to Jordan Harris. He's not going to have the play at second and not the play at first either as he tries to field the ball barehanded. And it won't be successful. Now Aaron Ruvalcaba, the pinch hitter for the Brahmas, is going to make his way into the box. He's hitting for the first baseman, Orion Homtocklander.
What? Huh? He drew the Sandman. I don't know what to do. Teach me. He's 20, he's 30.
Shue awarded a hit there on the not-so-easy play over at third. And now Ruvalcaba with the chance to score some runs, swings at the first pitch he sees, quickly an 0-1 count. Next pitch by Dahl, finds the zone, now a 1-1 count. Next pitch by Dahl. Swung on by Ruvalcaba. It'll get by the shortstop, Arguelles. Lamarsna trying to round third and score will not do so. We'll try and read the throw, but Jordan Harris able to get down on one knee, stop the play. Bases loaded now. No outs, for JJ Fagfum Sint came into this game hitting 281, 372 on base percentage. Already has 14 RBIs on the year with 38 hits. Could he get something done here? Put the Brahmas back in this ball game. He's 0 for 1 on the day. Was hit by pitch in his first at bat. Dahl's first pitch in there for a strike. He has no problem with his command. Quickly an 0-1 count here. Bases loaded for Fagfum Sint. Now ball one issued by Dahl. Again, as discussed previously, Dahl has been looking so strong, so dominant this game. This is truly the first inning that we've really seen him let up this amount of damage on the base paths. That pitch going to be outside for ball two. That fourth inning for the Brahmas only saw 5 hitters. Did score on a run, but an unassisted ground out, another ground out, and a strikeout did end that inning right after Wyatt Lamarsno was able to cross home plate. Dahl's next pitch swung on by Fagfum Sint to go to the middle of the infield. Arguelles picks up the ball, throws it over to Giorso at second, and they turn the double play. A run does score, but not how you want it to happen, as Stephen Murray is going to step into the box now for the Brahmas. Saw him striking out in his last at bat. In the fourth, is 0 for 2 on the day with 2 strikeouts in total. Dylan Shue finds his way over to third base. That ball skied into the air, shallow center field. Giorso calling for it, the second baseman, and he will make the grab. Brahmas, with bases loaded and no outs, only managed to score 1 run before the inning ends. Now a 6-2 ball game as we head into the 7th inning. Back here on the WSC Network, you're watching Brahmas Baseball here on the LAPC Baseball YouTube account. Make sure you're subscribed and hitting that bell for notifications so you get the alert for whenever these live streams start and any updates regarding the team and or players for your Los Angeles Pierce College Brahmas. Here in the top of the 7th, Vaqueros now have a 6-2 lead after a run. The Brahmas were able to get that run in the bottom of the 6th. Dylan Shue calling a timeout, trying to adjust his PitchCom earpiece. Parker Hellickson gonna lead things off for the Vaqueros. Has yet to get on base cleanly. Is 0 for 2 with a walk. Got on base last time off the fielder's choice. That in there for a strike, catching the inside part of the zone. Gonzalez now trying to get through his second full inning of work here. Next pitch in the dirt. Off speed doesn't quite get there. 1-1 count quickly here for Gonzalez. Aaron Ruvalcaba, as thought of, is now playing first base, replaces Orion Hunt-Tocklander and relieves him of his duties. Gonzalez's next pitch is swung on and missed by Hellickson. Quickly, 1-2 now. Halleckson again struggling to find the bases cleanly here. Only piece of contact was his ground ball to Samano in the 4th inning. Gonzalez's next pitch swung on down the right field line. Landon Raskin gets it on a run, turns around, trying to get the runner out at second. Halleckson does read the throw and will be on cleanly with the single, but doesn't advance any more than that. Now Zach Torres, the center fielder, steps up to the plate for Santa Barbara. 2 for 3 on the day, a triple and a double with a strikeout. That triple was not able to come across home plate in the 4th inning as Ethan Watson quickly popped up to Raskin over in right field to end that inning. Now Halleckson over at first base. Gonzalez's pitch bunt is shown. Unsuccessful call. They strike the tag. Almost gets Halleckson, who isn't diving back. Quickly an 0-1 count here for Watson. Torres. As he pulls back the bunt. Pitch was there for the umpire. Showing bunt early here. Torres trying to get that runner over. The pitch from Gonzalez is going to miss, low and away for ball 1. Torres not giving the full opportunity to get the bunt down. Now faces a 1-1 count. Showing bunt yet again. Isaac Samano, the third baseman, creeping in, trying to eliminate the play. It'll go straight to Gonzalez. No play at second base. Torres does do his job and gets the runner over. That is a sacrifice for Torres, as it was a bunt that was put down.
1 to 3 sacrifice.
Parker Halleckson finds himself at second base because of it, and now the 9-hitter Ethan Watson steps up to the plate here. Gonzalez gets his first out of the inning, trying to not let the runner on second come across home plate. His pitch swung on and drilled to center field, but Wyatt Lamarzna playing back regardless. The tag from Halleckson, he'll be up safely at third base, and now the runner only 90 feet away for Daniel Giorso, the one-hitter for the Vaqueros. Back-to-back sacrifices for the Vaqueros. Now has Halleckson over at third base. They're trying to tack on some insurance runs, make this a 5-point game. Giorso 0 for 4, was only able to get on base in the 5th via the error by Isaac Samano. First pitch he sees, low in the zone for ball 1. Gonzalez trying to get his runners back in the dugout. Get some more runs on the board. Still plenty of game left as we're here in the 7th inning and only down by 4 runs. Could certainly be a lot worse against such a dominant Santa Barbara team. Off-speed pitch by Gonzalez, going to find the outer part of the zone for strike 1 on Giorso. Giorso, arguably the best hitter for the Vaqueros, one of the best hitters in the conference, came into this game almost batting 400 through 159 at-bats. Definitely something hard to do as that ball's going to be drifted. That'll add to the batting average as it drops in front of Landon Raskin, who fields it awkwardly. And Giorso with that single RBI. Now the Vaqueros lead this game 7-2. RBI single brings up Ethan Rodriguez with a chance to add on to his RBI total. Giorso holds the lead in stolen bases in conference, looking to add on to it with every chance he gets. Fakes the steal with a couple of steps as that pitch is going to outside part of the zone. Umpire didn't like it, however. A 1-0 count here. Rodriguez 0 for 2, has walked his last 2 plate appearances. This is now his 3rd consecutive inning with an at-bat as that ball is hammered down the line. Logan Kim coming in to come get it, but it's going to be foul anyways. Now a 1-1 count. Rodriguez getting an at-bat every inning since the 5th. Again, both of those appearances resulting in free bases via Jaden Shim and Stefano Gonzalez, who walked him in the top of the 6th inning. Gonzalez looking to learn from his mistakes here. Gets the pitch, the pickoff over to first. Almost catches Giorso sleeping. He's diving back safely, though, however. Now Gonzalez back to focused on the batter, Rodriguez. Another pickoff attempt. Takes Ruvalcaba, the new first baseman, off the bag. Will not be able to get a tag down. Gonzalez's next pitch just outside. 2-1 count now. We approach the 2-hour mark here at Joe Kelly Field. Brahma's struggling to find some more runs in order to get back into this game. Scored one in the 4th and one in the 6th. Both of them on the accountability of the center fielder, Wyatt Lamarsna. Just crossed home plate twice in this game, going 1 for 2 with a walk and a single. But Rodriguez up to plate. The pitch from Gonzalez swung on and missed. Now a full count. Gonzalez battling back here with 2 outs. Could end the inning, top half of this inning at least, with his very next pitch, as the Vaqueros have already scored a run. Gonzalez trying to eliminate that as much as possible. Looks into his catcher's shoe, gets his pitch, comes set. Takes a look over at first at Giorso. Through the windup, Giorso takes off. Ball's going to be low and outside for a walk. Rodriguez, 3 consecutive plate appearances in 3 consecutive innings, 3 consecutive walks. It's essentially like he's just standing there looking at these pitches go by. Now Presley Kosciuszko, the first baseman, sees himself 1 for 3 on the day with a single in the 3rd, a walk and a strikeout so far in today's matchup. He's got a runner in scoring position, already has 29 RBIs on the year, could definitely bump that up to 30 if Giorso scores on a hit. First pitch, off speed, in for a strike. Quickly makes it 0-1. Again, Gonzalez still battling with 2 outs here. Has had 2 outs since he got Ethan Watson, the 9-hitter, out on the sacrifice fly. But the line drive by Giorso to get his first hit of the game finds it difficult for him to get out of this inning. That'll help, though, a swing and miss by Kosciuszko. Now an 0-2 count, 2 outs here. Gonzalez trying to put an end to this inning. Both runners, Rodriguez and Giorso, get their lead. Gonzalez gets his pitch, comes set. Through the windup, Giorso takes off from second base. So does Rodriguez from first. But it's fouled off by Kosciuszko. And we will redo this 0-2 count. Vaqueros definitely looking for some insurance runs. Dahl, the starting pitcher for Santa Barbara, seen struggling in the bottom half of the 6th inning. That ball lifted towards center field. Wyatt Lamarsna tracking it, getting under it, and making the catch on the run for the 3rd out of the inning. Brahmas do give up a run in that top half. It's time to stretch as we head to the bottom of the 7th. Brahmas down 7-2. Back here with Brahms baseball in the bottom of the 7th inning. You're watching this on the LAPC baseball YouTube account. CJ Alinas is going to have his first at bat of the day, subbing in for Logan Kim, the left fielder. Like to imagine that Alinas will then go ahead and play left field next inning.
Oh, someone's getting warm in the bullpen for them. How many pitches does this guy have?
Colton Dahl still on the mound for the Vaqueros, has been dominant through his game.
Thanks, Tubman.
Next pitch to Alinas is going to be swung on to Harris. He has another hard time handling the ball. That's the second or third time today. Still a tough play for Harris. And marked a hit for Alinas, taking him out of his slump that he's been in for a while. Definitely not the way he'd want to go about doing it. Isaac Samano now steps up to the plate. 1 for 2 on the day. Was able to get that double in the 3rd inning. Struck out in his last plate appearance. Takes that for ball 1, however. Again, Dahl has been seen somewhat struggling here. Doesn't have any issue with his command, but just giving up more hits. Like that one there, as that's flied out to center field. Zach Torres will make the catch easily for the Vaqueros for the first out of the inning, as now Landon Raskin is going to have an opportunity here in the 7th to try and get something done for the Brahmas. Raskin looking for his first clean hit of the day. Was hit by a pitch in his last plate appearance in the 5th. 0 for 2 on the day. Takes that for ball 1 outside. That pitch going to be roped down the left field line. It's going to drop by the left fielder, Ethan Watson. CJ Alinas rounding third base, trying to score. He will do so standing up. Landon Raskin with a double down the line. And now Daniel Gonzalez, another pinch hitter. The second one of the inning for the Brahmas, third one of the day. Now is going to step up to the plate here as Raskin able to get an RBI and his first base hit of the day. That pitch in there for a strike. Gonzalez hasn't seen an appearance in quite a hot minute here for the Brahmas, but nonetheless is going to try and take full advantage of this as he's hitting for the designated hitter, Torrente. That off-speed pitch catches him on his heels. Quickly an 0-2 count here. Next pitch by Dahl. Late swing by Gonzalez. It'll be a swinging strikeout as Lamarsna now steps up to the plate. Gonzalez definitely looking to replicate the success that he's seen in his recent at-bats, a couple of extra base hits, but isn't going to get it there. Now Lamarsna, that off-speed pitch, finds the zone again. Dahl not having a problem with the spin rate of his pitches here, as Lamarsna has a chance to add on to his 17 RBI total with a runner in scoring position for him. Next pitch, again, off-speed, misses outside and low, evens the count at 1 apiece. Lamarsna on the day, 1 for 2, got that single in the 4th, walked in his last plate appearance in the 6th. Giorso just staring daggers at Raskin. His Dahl's pitch is going to be outside and low. Gambardella, the catcher, able to handle it and get it on the grab, but still now a 2-1 count from Lamarsna, who's looking to get on base here. Lamarsna definitely one of the players for the Brahmas that loves consistently checking his stats. Wants to be the best player on the team and is always going over to either the website for the Brahmas, website for the conference, trying to see what he's leading in. His best category is going to be stolen bases. Him and the second baseman, Giorso, battling it out for who can record the most. Dahl looks over at second base. That pitch inside almost hits Lamarzna, but it will be a 3-1 count now. Giorso essentially has been leading the category all season long, but Lamarzna always been thereabouts. Now find him in the 4 spot when it comes to stolen bases. That pitch low and outside. Landon Raskin will advance on the pass ball, and now Dylan Shue, the catcher, will come up to the plate. A runner 90 feet away and another one 180 feet from him. Back-to-back walks for Lamarzna in consecutive plate appearances here in the 6th and 7th inning. Shue on the day, 1 for 3. 2 for 3, excuse me.
She's 2 for 3.
Oh,
Pitching change, a possibility for the Vaqueros, as the bullpen is somewhat active, but I believe not active enough in order to get Dahl out of this game again. Still finds himself with 2 outs. Maybe just need the time to collect himself, figure out where his zone is. As Shue trying to add on to his 8 RBI total on the year. Came into this game hitting 172. That may have gone up a smidge due to his 2 base hits on the day so far. Both tough plays for Harris. Definitely wants some more hard hit balls. That one definitely going to be harder hit to the shortstop. Argoiz is going to make the throw all the way to first, and it will be successful for the 3rd out of the inning. Brahmas do get another run across the board, now making it a 7-3 ball game as we head into the penultimate. Back here with Brahmas Baseball here on the LAPC Baseball YouTube account and the WSC Network. make sure you're subscribing to the account and hitting that bell for notifications so you get the alert for whenever we start these live streams, including any updates regarding the team and players here for your Los Angeles Pierce College Brahmas. Stefano Gonzalez's day is done, and Nick Romero going to be relieving the duties of him, now the third pitcher for the Brahmas on the day so far. Gonzalez's numbers through 3 innings pitched, gave up 3 walks, 3 hits, recorded 2 strikeouts, gave up a run, and it was earned. Now Romero looking to close out this game. His first pitch is going to get by the glove of Shu. A 1-0 count to what will be the leadoff hitter, Sebastian Arguelles. Arguelles on the day, 3 for 3 actually. 3 singles and a walk on the day. Hasn't scored, hasn't even touched second base yet. Looking to do so in this at bat. Next pitch by Romero. Up, trying to find his first strike of the outing as he's quickly at a 3-0 count now. CJ Alinas, now the left fielder for the Brahmas. That substitution was successful as Romero 4-pitch walk to start his appearance here. It's not going to be what he wanted. But now Vince Gambardella, the catcher, is going to step up to the plate after Arguelles gets his second walk of the day, keeps his clean sheet, has gotten on base every single at-bat. But now he's trying to get to second base only for the second time today. He has scored in the 5th. Gambardella, first pitch by Romero, in there for a strike, finally finding the zone. 0-1 count. Gambardella, 1 for 3 on the day, got hit by a pitch in his first plate appearance in the second inning. Got that 2 RBI single in the 5th. Hit out twice to the center field. Next pitch is going to hit him again. It'll be his second hit by pitch on the day. And now quickly, 2 runners on here for the Vaqueros as Jordan Harris is now going to step up to the plate. Jordan Harris, 1 for 4, was able to get that base hit single on the bloop in right field in the second inning, but since then has struck out and grounded out twice. That pitch way outside by Romero, handled by the catcher Shu, makes it a 1-0 count quickly here. No outs here for the Brahmas. Romero trying to record his first of the inning as he walked Gambardella and hit Gambardella and walked Arguelles. Next pitch from Romero, takes a look over at Arguelles at second. That pitch somehow missing the zone, I believe maybe up, maybe a bit outside. Now a 2-0 count. Romero seeming to struggle trying to find this strike zone early on in his appearance here. And already someone getting loose for the Brahmas. Romero, next pitch, off speed, outside, ball 2. Romero takes a look over at Arguelles at second. The pitch again outside. Another walk. Essentially 3 consecutive walks. As you'd expect, Alex Fagali, the pitching coach, is going to step out and have a word with his pitcher. Not the start he'd hoped for here, as Parker Hellickson is going to step up to the plate. He's 1 for 3 on the day with a single coming last inning. Fly ball to center field, was able to find some green grass, but since grounded into a fielder's choice that allowed him to get on base and walked in his first plate appearance in the second inning. bases loaded, no outs. A gem we have seen a couple of times for both teams here in today's game. Santa Barbara were able to get out of it with only 1 run scoring. For the Brahmas, however, all 4 of those runs scored. So now Nick Romero with his challenge at hand. Brahmas already trailing by 4. Wouldn't want to make it even more of a deficit here. But again, Santa Barbara, such a dominant hitting force, could do something here with the swing of a bat. Romero gets his pitch through the windup, off speed, misses the zone, low and outside. Quickly 1-0 count here. Hellickson looking to add to his 16 RBI total. Does have a home run on the year. Romero would not want to give that up here. Such a hitter-friendly ballpark right about now as the wind is blowing out towards center field. Romero's next pitch, off speed in the dirt, blocked by catcher Shu. But 2-0 count. Now 6 consecutive balls for Romero. Again, just struggling to find the home plate umpire zone, let alone not letting any of these bats go across home plate. You wouldn't expect it with a new pitcher. Next pitch swung on and missed as I'm saying it. 2-1 count. Again, new pitcher. Tend to want to hold back, not swing out of your shoes. You want to see what stuff he's got, what he's got to offer before doing anything crazy. Romero comes set. The lefty in his windup. Another off-speed pitch, finding that zone, finally battles back from a 2-0 count. Now 2-2, trying to get his first out of the inning. Would certainly be a boost if he can get the strikeout here after his meeting with the pitching coach for the Brahmas. Double play ball would be in order. Zach Torres in the on-deck circle. Romero's pitch swung on, foul ball. Landed on the chalk down the first base line. Still a 2-2 count. Romero gets his pitch again. Swung on, popped up to the second baseman, Stephen Murray. They're trying to get the double play, but it's not going to be successful. The runner on first, Harris, almost caught sleeping as Hellickson pops up to Stephen Murray, the shortstop. 1 out here, double play in order, but Zach Torres will step up. Zach Torres on the day, 2 for 3, a single and a triple in his first 2 plate appearances. Struck out in the 5th, got a sacrifice a sacrifice bunt to get the runner over, and that runner would eventually score in his 4th plate appearance in the 7th, last inning. First pitch is in there for a strike. Now Romero keen to get these next 2 outs as quickly as possible. Next pitch is going to be swung on up the middle towards the second baseman. Murray turns the double play. Will be in time, and the Brahmas get out of it with no runners coming across the board. What a play by the middle of the infield here at Pierce College. We send it to the bottom of the 8th inning. Brahmas miraculously still trailing by a score of 7-3. Back here on the WSC Network, bringing you Brahmas baseball here on the LAPC Baseball YouTube account. Colton Dahl, the pitcher for the Vaqueros, is done for the day. Shane McMahon is going to step up to relieve the duties of the phenomenal starting pitcher. He went through 7 innings, gave up 3 walks, 6 hits, 3 runs came across the plate, all of them being earned, but finished his day with 5 strikeouts. Now Aaron Ruvalcaba, the substitute first baseman, is going to get his second at-bat of the day. Was able to find open air in that last at-bat in the 6th inning for a base hit single. Now with a new pitcher on the mound. Swings at the first pitch he sees, fastball. But quickly an 0-1 count as he fouls it off. Brahmas had bases loaded with no outs in the top of the 8th inning. Got out of it unscathed. Next pitch by McMahon, off speed, misses the zone. Next pitch by McMahon, the lefty, is going to be swung on, foul tipped in the glove of Gambardella. Will bring up 1-2 for Ruvalcaba. McMahon trying to record his first strikeout, in the first batter he faces won't come on that pitch as it's in the dirt and outside. 2-2 count quickly here. McMahon comes set. The pitch swung on, lifted down the third base line. It'll get into foul territory, into the tennis courts at Pierce College. Do it again, 2-2 count. McMahon enters today's game with a 4.86 ERA and a 1.26 whip. He's got a 14 K through 9, only giving up 10 hits and 9 runs through 16 2/3 innings pitched. That ball missing the zone brings up a full count for Ruvalcaba. He's trying to get something done here, get something started here for the Brahmas as they trail by 4. The next pitch swung on and missed. Won't get something started on that, and it's the first out of the inning as J.J. Fagfum-Sint is going to come up to the plate. Fagfum-Sint, one of the starters for the Brahmas today, 0 for 2, was hit by a pitch in his first plate appearance, has grounded out twice. That last ground out, a double play to end the inning, to record 2 outs after having 2 runners on. That first pitch swung on and missed.
It's got to be in the 40s, bro.
Now an 0-1 count.
It's really cold.
It's 60 degrees? Yeah, man. But it's 60 degrees.
60's pretty cold.
Fagfum-Sint has been one of the hot hitters for the Brahmas, looking to keep his hitting streak alive here, possibly with his last chance. Takes that for ball 1. 1's across the board. Number 1, 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. McMahon gets his pitch through the windup. Swung on and missed by Fagfum-Sint. Quickly a 1-2 count. Fagfum-Sint struggling to bump up the 281 batting average he came into this game with, competing with center fielder Wyatt Lamarsna. That pitch swung on. Fagfum-Sint battling his way back. That baseball actually getting stuck in the fence right above the Vaqueros dugout. Still a 1-2 count here for the shortstop of the Brahmas. Next pitch by McMahon. Swung on and missed. Back-to-back swinging strikeouts for McMahon to start off his appearance. And now Adam Yamashita going to be the 4th substitute of the day for the Brahmas. He is hitting for Stephen Murray, the second baseman. Like to assume that we'll see him at that second base spot as well in the top half of the 9th inning. That pitch in there for a strike. 2 outs for Yamashita. Yamashita pitched a complete game against Oxnard on Tuesday. He takes that for strike 2. An excellent performance by Yamashita through 9 innings. Allowed 3 walks, 7 hits, 1 run to come across. It was earned, and did get 4 strikeouts on the day. Just an excellent performance. That pitch way up for ball 1. Now a 1-2 count here for the Hawaiian hitter up to bat. So just a few days, couple of days actually, after his dominant pitching performance, now finds himself hitting and potentially playing the field. That next pitch swung on, lifted, foul. Dangerous service road here at Pierce College. Don't want to be one of the cars driving past as a ball flies towards you. Definitely a ball through the windshield. Yamashita steps back in. Again, he's been pretty hot as of late in his starts on the field, let alone pitching. That pitch inside should have wore it like a dress, but it'll be a 2-2 count. Now 2's across the board. Number 2, ball 2, strike 2. 2 outs here for him. He's trying to get something started for the Brahmas. Next pitch, fastball up and away. Battles his way to a 3-2 count. He's trying to get on base by any means necessary. The 2 teammates before him, Ruvalcaba and Fagfum Sin, struck out swinging. He's looking to not do the same. Next pitch by McMahon, swung on, fouled off into the backstop above the commentator's booth. Still a 3-2 count. We'll redo it. Three-two count. McMahon gets his pitch through the windup. Looking strike 3, 3 Ks for McMahon. What a way to come into this game. A dominant performance by him right off of the dominant performance of Colton Dahl. And we send it to the last inning. Brahmas running out of time as they trail by 4 runs. Jaden Umali is going to relieve the duties of Nick Romero. We'll be right back as soon as he's warm.
This shit is so stupid.
Back here with Brahmas Baseball here on the WSC Network. You're watching this on the LAPC Baseball YouTube account. We're here in the last inning between your Pierce College Brahmas and the Santa Barbara City College Vaqueros. Brahmas trail this game 7-3 as Ethan Watson is going to step up to the plate here. trying to get something done for the Vaqueros, has gone 0 for 2 in the game so far. First pitch from the new pitcher, Umali, swung on and missed for strike one. Nick Romero's day ends after just one inning. Gave up three walks, no strikeouts, no hits, no runs coming across for Romero, as Watson, eager to get on base cleanly here for the first time today in his fifth plate appearance, swings and misses at the next pitch. Now 0-2. Next pitch, low and outside for ball one.
I just want to see Sketch announce the Texans pick.
1-2 count. What did you say?
I want to see Sketch announce the Texans pick. That's it.
I know.
Next pitch from Umali. Off speed, missing outside of the zone. Watson slowly battling his way back from an 0-2 count.
Solid 68 miles an hour.
Oh, I'm so cold.
2-2 count. Swung on, fouled. Watson gets a piece of it on the end of his bat to stay alive here in the ninth.
Bro, chill out. There was 150,000 fans at the draft fair.
Really?
You could not pay me to go to an NFL.
No, why would you do that?
Or any draft for that matter.
No, those are so boring.
Bro,
You like the first round.
There? No, even that, bro, because you're sitting there.
2-2 pitch is going to be grounded towards the shortstop. Fakfum catches it on a run. The tag is not going to be applied. The throw takes Ruvalcaba off the bag. A runner on base cleanly.
You hear one sentence, you see one hug, and then you have to wait like 20 more minutes.
Yeah.
It's just not worth
Giorso
it. Not even the first round.
now going to be with his sixth plate appearance of the day.
Unless I get like to take a picture with the commissioner. It's not really that worth it.
Giorso is only time he was able to get that hit was in his last at bat after finally getting comfortable with the bullpen of the Brahmas off of Steph Gonzalez. First pitch, a ball to Giorso. 1-0 count. Next pitch, inside. Quickly, ball two here.
What's your favorite guy?
2-0 count for Umali. That ball low, picked up by Shu. The runner from first. Watson goes on the run and gets Watson out. I don't know what I'm talking about. Gets Watson out on the attempted steal on the pass ball by Shu. What a play by the catcher from San Francisco. Now with one out here. That pitch in there for a strike on the 3-0 count. Umali using the momentum here in order to try and get this team back in the dugout. That pitch misses the zone barely. Giorso flips his bat intensely towards the dugout. A runner back on first for Umali, and now Ethan Rodriguez, the right fielder for the Vaqueros, is going to step up to the plate. In his last 3 plate appearances, Rodriguez, 3 walks. First pitch to Umali, similar to those of the pitches before him against Rodriguez, as it's in there for a ball. Happy draft day to anyone who celebrates. NFL draft starting as we speak.
The war is starting soon.
Umali not worried about the draft, however, he's worried about getting this out. Swung on by Watson, got by Ruvalcaba. He tags the bag. Fakfum not successful to put the tag down on Giorso, the runner from first. And he'll be in safely. But the unassisted play by Ruvalcaba will definitely up that fielding percentage for him. And now Presley Kosciuszko is going to step up to the plate for the Brahmas. Kosciuszko on the day going 1 for 4. Has a walk, a strikeout, and then that single coming in the third inning in his second plate appearance. First pitch from Umali, off speed in the dirt. Shu able to block it. Giorso, not with a good read over at second base, will remain there. Still 2 outs here. Great throw by Dylan Shu to get Watson running from first on over to second. The Brahmas trailing this game by 4 runs. Again, you just eliminate the 5th inning here. The Brahmas actually lead this game 3-2, but that devastating 5-run inning has them trailing here. Still have one more shot in the bottom of this inning. That pitch low in the zone. 2-0 count here. Umali definitely just trying to get back into the inning, back to the dugout, as quickly as possible. Umali gets his pitch, comes set. Through the windup, low in the zone again, quickly a 3-0 count to Kosciuszko, potentially getting his second walk of the day. Umali's pitch finally finding the zone for strike 1. Kosciuszko, now knowing that he can throw these balls in for strikes, is looking to hit something. That ball missing the zone. Another walk this inning. Sees runners on first and second base now, as Sebastian Arguelles, the shortstop, is going to step into the batter's box for the Vaqueros. He has not failed to get on base here. He's been able to get on base in his last 5 plate appearances here in this game. That pitch swung on over to the right fielder, Landon Raskin, who's going to get the out on the run. So Arguelles not going to get on base that time. And we send it to the bottom of the 9th. Brahma's last chance here to tie it up, potentially come back and win. And we're back. Thank you, Tomac. Here on the WSC Network, you're watching Brahmas Baseball on the LAPC Baseball YouTube account. Make sure you're subscribed and hitting that bell for notifications so you get the alert whenever these live streams start, and any updates regarding the players and or team here for your Los Angeles Pierce College Brahmas. CJ Alinas going to lead things off here with the last chance for the Brahmas. Shane McMahon still on the mound for the Vaqueros. Got 3 strikeouts to get through the 8th inning, his first inning of play. Alinas now 1-0 count quickly here. Next pitch, again low in the zone, 2-0. Alinas struggled getting on base and staying away from those strikeouts, but has seen success in this game so far. Already has a base hit and came across home plate for one of the runs for the Brahmas today in the 7th inning. Now next pitch by McMahon is going to find the zone. Alinas saw it coming, Swing and misses at the pitch.
Saw what?
Now a 2-1 count.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ryan claims he smells a walk-off. I would hate to be that guy, but did I hear someone say Brahmas win? Unlikely as they trail by 4 runs. And Santa Barbara just been really shoving it down their throats here with their extraordinary pitching. Brahmas are trying to avoid the sweep from the Vaqueros. That pitch gonna miss. Up in the zone, it'll be a walk for Alinas, and now Isaac Samano is gonna step up to the plate for the Brahmas.
Oh shit, that's funny.
McMahon struggling to find the strike zone as the first batter he faces in the 9th is going to be going for a walk, and now the Vaqueros bullpen active now. Looks like the person getting warm is Cone Thomas in the bullpen. We will have answers soon if McMahon is pulled from this game. That ball missing the zone, up for ball 1. Samano trying to get something done.
Cohen. I don't think it's Cone.
So why not put the H before the E? That ball gets the outside part of the zone for strike 1. Quickly a 1-1 count to Samano, who is 1 for 3 on the day with a strikeout and a base hit double, which he got all the way back in the 3rd inning. Alinas finds himself at first base. The pitch swung on and missed by Samano. Quickly a 1-2 count here. Trying to not let the Brahmas go down on outs as they need the leverage to try and score these runs early here in this inning. Take advantage of McMahon. Next pitch. Swung on, fouled into the backstop. Still a 1-2 count. We'll redo the pitch. Next pitch. Oh, it's going to hit Samano. A free base for the 3rd baseman. He'll Winston Payne and rub the mark, but will jog on over to first base with his easy bag. So now 2 runners on for the Brahmas here in the bottom of the 9th as CJ walked and Samano was hit by the pitch.
Play ball.
A pitching mound visit looks like it won't necessarily be a change, but more of a meeting between what should be the pitching coach of the Vaqueros and his pitcher, McMahon.
Is that actually how you sing a bat?
McMahon again took over for Colton Dull, the starter for the Vaqueros. And again, McMahon so dominant in the 8th inning. Essentially just threw 9 pitches, 3 batters up, 3 batters down, all on strikeouts. Ruvalcaba, Fagfum, Sin, Adam, Yamashita, one after the other, all striking out. But now, so still, McMahon is going to keep pitching here. There is some activity in the bullpen for the Vaqueros.
All the Brahmas need is 1 grand slam and a solo shot, and they win the game.
Terrible calms by Ryan as now he has jinxed that for the Brahmas. Going off of the fact that the Brahmas only have 2 home runs all season, the fact of them getting a grand slam is probably unlikely, and then for them to get another home run is just as unlikely. Next pitch is going to be outside for a ball 2. Quickly a 2-0 count here for Raskin. I am a player for this team, but the stats do not lie, folks. I look over at my stat sheet and I see 2 home runs all season long. That is a problem. 2-0 count to Raskin. McMahon trying to find the zone here. Next pitch inside. Umpire twitched almost as if he was going to call it, but did not. Now a 3-0 count. Raskin, whether or not he has the green light, up to him and Coach Bill Pickett's. Next pitch to Raskin. Outside. It's going to be another walk. 3 consecutive walks on a technicality. And now bases are loaded. pitchers are going to change here for the Vaqueros. We'll be right back as soon as he's warmed up. Back here with Brahmas baseball. Shane McMahon's day is done. He will be relieved by Cohen Thomas. McMahon, only 1 inning pitch, 3 walks, 3 strikeouts, no hits. All 3 runners are going to be responsible for McMahon, so whether or not they come across is still yet to be decided. Pinch hitter Lucas Escalante will have his plate appearance of the day. He is hitting for Danny Gonzalez. He'll be the 3rd designated hitter in today's game. That pitch in the dirt for ball 2. Again, Brahmas with bases loaded here. No outs thanks to McMahon's poor showing in his 2nd inning of work. Is not able to get through it, though. Again, the Vaqueros bullpen still active here, even after bringing in Thomas. Brahmas with a chance here, not wanting to go down with a fight. The tying run is at home plate.
It's chilly here.
It is very cold. I can't lie. I'm freezing right now. But next pitch, Escalante missing the zone barely. Quickly a 3-0 count. Vaqueros definitely not wanting to walk in a run here. Pitcher may not be warm yet for Vaqueros and would eliminate the 4-run deficit to now 3. That pitch finding the zone. Thomas finds it for the first time today. 3-1 count. Thomas entered today's game with a sub-3 ERA. Next pitch by him. Swung on by Escalante. It'll go to the first baseman, Kosciuszko, who get the out at second cleanly. So Raskin is going to be out advancing to second. Elinas does score from third. And now Lamarsna steps up to the plate for the Brahmas. Now a 7-4 game with 1 out here.
Unfortunately, because we did ground out, we are going to still need a 3-run shot and a solo shot.
Again, that would double our home run total on the year.
Just have to put it out there.
It's a great point to make, but a terrible one at that.
Or an inside the park home run.
Definitely not happening. Santa Barbara, not one of those teams to give up a Little League homer. Thomas's first pitch to Lamarsna, swung on down the line, will be foul quickly. Runners on third for Lamarzna. Still the tying run at the plate. Next pitch for Thomas. Way outside for ball one. One's across the board, one out, one strike, and one out here. Lamarzna 1 for 2 on the day with a single and 2 walks. He popped up weakly to the pitcher in his first plate appearance to end the first inning.
No, he did say he was going to hit a ball.
Next pitch, way outside, gets by the catcher Gambardella. Only Escalante will advance to second base. Isaac going to stay at third, but now 2 runners in scoring position for Lamarzna. A perfect opportunity for him here. Being down 1 run is certainly a lot better than being down 3. One swing of the bat couldn't force that to happen with Dylan Shue on deck for the Brahmas.
The Bears have taken 5 minutes. I don't know what's taking so long.
Thomas looks over to the imaginary runner at first. Escalante is actually at second now. That ball swung and missed. 2-2 count for Lamarzna.
Oh my God.
Looks at the imaginary runner yet again.
That was the funniest thing.
2-2 count to Lamarzna. Low and outside. Lamarzna gets the full count. Prances around the home plate circle here. Again, trying to get something done. Brahmas wholeheartedly still in this game. Only have 1 out this inning so far. Next pitch swung on. Going to be fouled towards the dangerous service road here at Pierce College. We'll do it again. 3-2 count here. Lamarzna trying to stay hot. Keep his on-base streak alive. He has gotten on base already in today's game, but another one wouldn't hurt. The pitch swung on again, battling here. Lamarzna does not want to leave without a fight here. The pitch by Thomas. Outside, misses the zone. Lamarzna is going to jog over to first. Now bases loaded here for Dylan Shue, the catcher.
Hi guys, I'm back. So now a Grand Slam would win it for the Pierce College Brahmas, or Inside the Park Grand Slam.
I cannot stress enough how little the Brahmas hit home runs. Another pitching change this inning as Thomas is not able to get it done for the Vaqueros. We'll be back as soon as this new pitcher is ready to go. We're back here with Brahmas baseball. The new pitcher, Jordan Rico, is ready to go after Cone Thomas only faces 2 batters. First pitch to Shu is going to be outside for ball 1. Again, Thomas is responsible for 2 of the runners on base. McMahon's run total is at 1 after Alina scored that pitch low and inside for ball 2. And he has a potential to have another one. So Cone Thomas's biggest run would be 2 on the day. Same thing for McMahon as that finds the strike zone for strike 1.
It's like, we should get that on the broadcast. I'm so hungry. I'm so cold.
Next pitch, swing and miss by Dylan Shu. Quickly a 2-2 count. Rico looking to put an end to this game immediately. Brahmas do have bases loaded with 1 out. Next pitch misses the zone somehow. Now a 3-2 count for Shu. Brahmas in a similar situation to last Saturday when they faced the Cuesta Cougars and had bases loaded, only down 3-1. That ball swung on and fouled. Back to the backstop here at Pierce College. Dylan Shu, 3-2 count. Rico's pitch swung on, fouled off again. Dylan Shu not going to back down without a fight.
I thought his back hurt.
It does probably. Actually, probably not anymore, but he hasn't swung.
Still 3-2 count here for Shu. Rico's pitch swung on again. Fouled off. Shu wants it more than anyone here. Trying to get some runs across for the Brahmas. Has 8 RBIs on the year so far. Looking to up that now. Rico getting his pitch, comes through the windup, swung on and missed. Shu strikes out, and now do my eyes deceive me, or is that Patrick Fernandez stepping up for an at-bat here? Patrick Fernandez, dealing with many back injuries throughout the year, didn't allow him to hit basically all season, but now is seen here replacing Aaron Ruvalcaba in the 5 spot.
Dude, everyone's just smiling. Let's go, Patty. Come on, Patty.
Wasn't it Wesley's best hitter before he got
Yes.
First pitch to Fernandez, low and inside for ball 1. Fernandez boasts the best batting average for the Brahmas. He sits at .423, but through 26 at-bats and 13 games played. So take that as you will, depending on how good you think he is as a player. That ball missing inside. Now a 2-0 count. I cannot stress how much I am shivering from both the cold and the pure excitement.
It's so cold.
The adrenaline rush that I'm getting from this game.
I'm so cold.
2-0 count to Fernandez. Rico struggling to find the zone against him. Next pitch, swung on, driven to right center field. That's gone a mile. It bounces, 1 hits the wall. Fernandez going to be rounding second, looking to get the third. He's going to stay on second with the 3 RBI double. Now ties the game for the Brahmas. Do you believe it? A miracle story for the Brahmas, and Patrick Fernandez, their best hitter, is able to get the job done. And now Pat Poomsint has the opportunity to end it. Pitching coach for the Vaqueros is going to come up to the mound and talk to his pitcher, Rico, who definitely didn't want to give up that hit. Wow, what a performance from Fernandez, the once two-way star for the Brahmas, suffering injury after injury after injury through the years, becomes the last hope for the Brahmas and answers with 2 outs, clears the bases. Now only 1 run away from the win. This win having major meaning for the Brahmas. This win allows the Brahmas not to finish last in the conference. They would finish above Oxnard. Could also get done against Ventura in tomorrow's game. That game starting at 2:30. We're focused on this one. Fact from Sin against Rico. First pitch inside, called strike one.
Oh my god.
It's 2 outs, right?
There's 2 outs. I gotta leave to go extras.
Oh shoot, I forgot to give you a hit.
I do.
How many hits do you have?
How many what? Kids?
Hits.
Hits. I don't know.
Next pitch by Rico. Swung on and lifted to left field. It's not going to go anywhere. I thought it had a chance. Oh my God, did I get excited. What an inning for the Brahmas. Nonetheless, they send it to extra innings with their last opportunity in the bottom of the 9th inning. Now a tied ball game at 7 apiece. We'll see you in the 10th.
Dude, that was. Amazing things happening over here at Joe Kelly Field as we enter the 10th inning, the top of the 10th. Actually, sorry, me here. I didn't switch the inning. Okay, there we go. The top of the 10th at the 7-7 ball game because of a clutch double by Patrick Fernandez, who has not swung a bat in 3 months due to back problems. And Will needs a little break. He's just too excited, I guess. Oh, wait, no, here he is.
That ball is drilled. First pitch by Umali. I believe the fact that Tomac had the mic was our bad luck.
My bad.
Now the Brahmas on pace to lose this game thanks to Nicholas Tomac. As that first pitch by Gambardella, the catcher's roped into center field for a base hit.
I don't know, but I really need to. I should be. If I was healthy, I should go out there right now.
Now the third baseman, Jordan Harris, already showing bunt. Doesn't want to mess around here. He knows what he's doing. Wants to get this runner over. Vaqueros want to score as quickly as possible. Get this lead back. Gets the bunt down. It's going to go down the line. Will finish foul as Patrick Fernandez, the new first baseman for the Brahmas, fields that one. Patrick Fernandez with the clutch 3 RBI double in the bottom of the 9th in order to get 3 runs across and tie the game for Pierce College. Now Harris showing that bunt yet again with an 0-1 count. Isaac Samano cheating even more now. Ball is inside. Now a 1-1 count. Umali still on the bump for the Brahmas. Next pitch from Umali, the bunt being shown again. He'll get it down. Umali fields it cleanly, tosses it over to Fernandez at first for the first out of the inning. But Gambardella is going to find himself over at second base now. Now, Parker Hellickson is going to come up to the plate, but Bill Pickett's going to have a word with his pitcher, Jaden Umali. Looks like he may be pulled here. I don't see anyone in the Brahma bullpen yet, so I believe he's just there to have a word, maybe come up with some plan for the Brahmas here to try and get their last 2 outs this inning and try and walk off of Joe Kelly Field victorious in more ways than one again. This win would mean that they don't finish rock bottom. Wooden Spoon Award for the Brahmas. is what would be collected if they can miraculously get this win here against Santa Barbara City College. Again, what a game it's been essentially here in the last 30 minutes of play as the Brahmas have shut out the Vaqueros in their last 2 innings of pitching. And then in the bottom of the fourth, Fernandez, a last call, the last hope, comes up, gets the job done. 3-run double. But now Hellickson has a runner in scoring position. That runner could be the go-ahead run for the game. And Vaqueros would escape a close one here again. Vaqueros have had bases loaded a couple of times in this game. They did execute well the first time around. That ball down the line, but foul. Not going to catch any fair territory. Again, the Vaqueros had bases loaded in the 5th inning. They were successful then in getting everyone across. But in the 8th, on 3 consecutive walks by Nick Romero, the Brahmas were able to get out of it. That pitch off speed in there for strike 2. Quickly an 0-2 count for Hellickson. A strikeout for Umali here certainly would help.
Yes, it would, Will. I thought you brought the mic over.
Hellickson on the day hasn't struck out yet. Does have a base hit so far. Umali's pitch swung on and missed. It's Umali's first strikeout of the day.
Wait, is it? We can look.
If they get out of this, all the Brahmas need
2 outs here in the top of the 10th inning. Zach Torres, the center fielder, is going to step up to bat. Zach Torres started off his day hot with 2 hits, a single and a triple, but since then has struck out, sacrificed, and grounded into a double play. Now in his 6th plate appearance here in the 10th, that off-speed pitch from Umali gets the strike zone for strike 1.
Huh? Is that a ball? That's right.
Umali gets his pitch, takes a look over at Gambardella on second. The pitch almost swung at. Torres checks himself and doesn't go all the way through, but now it's a 1-1 count. Next pitch by Umali. Swung on, lifted towards right center field. Landon running back to get it. He's going to catch it on the run. And the Brahmas now with a chance to win this game as we head into the bottom of the 10th inning.
Trick Bay went
We're still.
Back here on the WSC network, bringing you Brahmas baseball here on the LAPC baseball YouTube account. Make sure you're subscribed and hitting that bell for notifications so you get the alert whenever we start these live streams and any updates regarding the players and or team here for your Los Angeles Pierce College Brahmas. Some confusion on the field here. Not sure what's going on. Seems as though substitutions are to be made here for Santa Barbara. Not entirely sure what the head coach is waiting for. Oh, I believe a contact fell out of Kosciuszko's eye, and he's getting that fixed. Definitely wants to see the balls coming at him, potentially, as a first baseman. Sees a lot of baseballs throughout the game. As a baseball player, he probably sees a lot of baseballs throughout the game.
Chill out, bro. Chill out. Stop talking, man.
So the Brahmas here with a chance.
If they hit, all they need is a home run.
That is true. All they need is
Whenever, I swear to God, no.
on the broadcast. Can't say that. All the Brahmas need is a solo shot, and they walk off this game.
Back to you, Will.
Back to you.
I can't.
Bro, why is it taking the Cardinals this long to make a pick?
So Rico still going to be on the bump for the Vaqueros, even though he did give up that bases clearing double to Patrick Fernandez last inning in order to give the Brahmas this last breath of hope here. Adam Yamashita steps up to the plate first here
450.
for the Brahmas. That's going to be a bunt. It's going to land in foul territory.
That was such a passionate foul call.
It's the beginning of a metal song.
Why wouldn't you try taking that 450, bro?
Because getting on base.
Well, what about the solo shot that I was talking about on the broadcast?
The one hit me.
Now an 0-1 count to Yamashita. Yamashita struck out looking against Mick Mahoon, the first relief pitcher. We now find ourselves dealing with the third relief pitcher as Mick Mahoon was quickly relieved by Cone Thomas. Cone Thomas, by the way, finished his day giving up 2 runs, both of them earned, and the same thing for Mick Mahoon, 2 runs, both of them earned. 4 runs total for the 2 relief pitchers, hence the 4-run 9th inning for the Brahmas, getting them back into this game. Yamashita with the 1-2 count here, trying to get on base, get something started. Off-speed pitch, going to be inside the zone. 2s across the board, number 2 up to plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Trying to get something done here for the Brahmas, get something started as CJ Alinas is going to be on deck. That pitch swung on and lifted. Dangerous service road in play there. Won't exactly hit it.
Just like the red white series.
Rico gets his pitch. Yamashita poised to hit. Looks at that one for ball 3. 3-2 count for the Hawaiian hitter. Rico's next pitch swung on. Yamashita battling his way on base, trying to get it done for the Brahmas here.
Look at Patty's dog, dude. He's such a freaking funny dog. Let Patty hit it.
Again, it's just been an exciting last hour of play here. This next pitch swung on, lifted down the line. Possibly a play here. Nobody there to make it, and it'll land in foul territory. Still a 3-2 count here on Yamashita.
9th pitch of the at-bat coming up.
Good communications by my co-star, Tomac. 9th pitch of the at-bat incoming as again, Yamashita showing his scrappiness on the field, trying to get on base by any means necessary. Rico's next pitch swung on, gonna be caught by Kosciuszko on the run. Thank God he changed that contact. He may have not been able to see that one. On the contrary, and now CJ Alinas with the chance to get something started before we head towards the top of this lineup for the Brahmas. Definitely where the damage was dealt in the first place. CJ Alinas was the one who got the scoring started, walked in his plate appearance last inning. That pitch swung on and missed for strike 1.
Bless you. Bless you in the booth.
Next pitch by Rico, swung on and missed again. Alinas trying to time it up here, put something in play at least for the Brahmas, get some runners on for them in this game. Next pitch, just up and outside. 1-2 count here.
They're comparing Marcus and Perry.
That pitch swung on and missed. Alinas will record the second out of the inning as Isaac Samano's going to step up to the plate now.
I just want to watch the parts I'm in.
I can't sit down, bro. I'm too cold.
Now Isaac Samano, the 9-hole hitter, is going to step up to the plate. Samano on the day, 1 for 3. Got that double in his first plate appearance in the 3rd inning, struck out in the 5th, and was hit by a pitch in the last inning. Did come across home plate as one of those 3 runs that Patty drove in. Next pitch, wanted to, but didn't pull the trigger. Quickly an 0-2 count here for number 22 up to bat. He's trying to get anything started here as the top of the lineup for the Brahmas is coming up. That pitch outside, framed by Gambardella. Not going to be successful, however. Brings up the 1-2 count. Next pitch, swung on and missed for the 2nd consecutive strikeout of the inning. We head into the top of the 11th inning. Brahmas trying to win it as they're tied with the Vaqueros 7-7.
We are back on the Pierce Broadcasting Channel and new host because
WC Network.
on the WC Network. I don't know what Will says all the time, but I do know that
If you want to keep up with the latest Pierce College Brahmas lives, press the subscribe button, hit the like button, and turn on the
yeah,
notification
hit that
bell.
bell, hit that bell right there. Yeah, that's the score. No, not that. No,
Oh, I got
that's for
scoreboard right
the
here.
live screen. Okay, sorry, a bunch of technical difficulties because Will Lewin had to leave our booth because he might get into this game. And we have Lucas Escalante still on the mound pitching in the top of the 11th. And his first pitch of the game is a strike. Oh, wait, no, it's new. He filled in for you, Molly. My bad, everybody. I'm not the best at this. But we do have a new pitcher, Escalante, on the mound, relieving Umali. Where? What number is he? Just pick his hand. Okay, it's fine.
1-2 count on the way to I don't know who, but me and Tomac aren't too good at this. But we got 1-2 count, looking for the punchy here. Does not get the punchy. Ball 2, 2-2 count. No outs.
Good. Yeah. Very beautiful. What's the count? 2-2 count
I already
here
said that.
on what number is this kid?
You're a professional broadcaster.
I know, on Santa Barbara kid.
Oh my God, sky high.
Skied high to center, and we do see Wyatt Lamarsna making a play on this. He gets under it and makes the play.
Tomek, you sound like every 1950s broadcaster.
Hey, see? Okay, ball in play. So Wyatt Lamarsna catching that ball.
Number 18, leadoff guy.
Yes. For Escalante, we have one out in the top of the 11th. Now hitting is leadoff hitter Daniel Gorso. He is a very good player, as I've been here Will saying in the past 3 hours.
2 for 5 on the day.
As he sees ball one, count 1-0. He is indeed.
2 for 6.
He is not.
No.
He is 1 for 5 with a walk in the 9th inning, which now we are
And
2
reached
innings
baseline
later.
error,
Okay, good.
which he scored.
Okay, we're good.
No. Bro,
As he sees a strike right there.
you have to explore.
Escalante usually in the starting role for the Pierce Brahmas, but today in these dire situations, we need him here in the 11th because, you know,
Trying not to battle for last place.
the award that Will was talking about. I don't know.
Wooden Spoon Award.
The Wooden Spoon Award. And he gets his sign. Here comes the pitch. Shot into center field. Wyatt Lamarsna ranging back, making the play on the warning track, almost leaping the wall. He makes the play. We have 2 outs in the top of the 11th. Me too. Now I'm broadcasting. Beautiful play by Lamarsna out in center field. And 2 quick outs for Escalante. Now the 2-hitter, Ethan Rodriguez, coming up to the plate. He has 3 walks today in 6 at-bats. He is 3 for 6. First pitch he sees, rolled over to first base. Patrick Fernandez there, making the play. Stepping on the base by himself, unassisted. And that, we're going to see you in the bottom in the 11th. See you soon. No, no, oh my God! Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Uh, technical difficulty. The button wasn't working to start the stream again, so we did see Landon Raskin have a leadoff walk right before we came back, and here is the first pitch to pitcher Lucas Escalante as he shows bunt. Yeah, you just started it.
Oh, okay.
Yes, no problem. Okay, technical difficulties. As again I said, I'm sorry. Okay,
Strike or ball?
that was a ball up. As there might be a little interference call by Lucas Escalante, maybe interfering with that play. But right now it's 1-0. That was the first pitch. He picked off to first. There was a failed pickoff attempt to first base right before that ball thrown. And we also do see Landon Raskin stealing second on the play right there. Okay. They are whispering over there towards the Santa Barbara dugout, where we hear the umpire say that there was no swing, no contact on the bunt attempt by Lucas Escalante. Personally, I think that he brought it back, and I don't think he hit the ball at all. So, and we hear a lot of stuff happening. Okay, but we're back with a 1-0 count to Lucas Escalante, where we saw Landon steal second base, and we have a runner in scoring position, 2 bags away from a potential walk-off. And they intentionally walk Lucas Escalante, the pitcher. Now we will see a first and second situation for Wyatt Lamarsna, one of the hottest hitters on the Pierce Brahmas team. He is the best guy in this situation for the LAPC Brahmas. Oh, and we hear a bunch of arguing from the Santa Barbara dugout as we see the umpire look towards the dugout, not issuing a warning, but this game continues. Wyatt Lamarsna, 3 walks on the day. He is 0 for 2 with 3 walks, but has come around to score 3 times. Actually, no, he's 1 for 5. As we see a shown bunt, but ends up being a ball. First and second with a 1-0 count to Wyatt Lamarsna, the center fielder for the Pierce Brahmas. Ooh, swing and a miss by Lamarsna as we go to a 1-1 count for Jordan Rico. A bunt shown, hit down the third base line, grab foul by the third baseman. So we have a 1-2 count now for Wyatt Lamarsna. First and second. Again, we are in the bottom of the 11th at a game tied 7-7 against a very good Santa Barbara Community College team. They are very, very good. So this is a very important win for the Pierce Brahmas. As we see a little swinging bunt towards the pitcher, thrown over to first to get Lamarsna, but he does advance the 2 runners to scoring position with that. He basically, he does a job. Wyatt Lamarsna does a job for the Pierce Brahmas. And we are now seeing Dylan Shue walking up to the plate. He has been catching today. He is 2 for 5 on the day with 2 singles to the third baseman. And Rico is getting ready to see his pitch. And we see the infield up in this situation. Ball 1. Pitch. Sorry, I'm focusing on other things, but Dylan Shue in the box gets the pitch. Strike to Dylan Shu. We have a 1-1 count. 7-7 game. 1-1 count. 1 out to Dylan Shu. We are 90 feet away from a walk-off. Here, pitch. We see a swinging strike by Shu. Nerves must be settling in for Shu, as this is a big situation, a big time to get that game-winning hit right now. And will we see it? Rico gets his sign. He throws. Ball into right field. We see Landon Raskin on third base. Will he tag? He tags. He's going home. He's safe at the plate. That's a walk-off for the LAPC Brahmas as Dylan Shu hits a walk-off sac fly to right field, where Landon Raskin sprinting home, sliding in head first, avoiding the tag to get an LAPC win. We see Pierce College come away with the game as you see them celebrating in center field. They splash him with the ice. An 8-7 win for Pierce College. That was amazing. That I have no words. I have no words. A great comeback in the 9th inning. 4-run 9th inning to come back and win that game. And here is Dylan's dad as we speak. Shuey! Woo! Shuey is right! As we see Yama do some backflips in the outfield. Yeah, I know. Okay. That was a very good conclusion to the LAPC Brahma game. So, yeah, Brahmas win. And thank you for tuning in on this fine evening. It was pretty cold, but a fine evening. And we hope to see you back here tomorrow when LAPC plays Ventura Community College. Tomorrow at 2:30. And we hope to see you there. Thank you.